So what if your next film project wasn't from Hollywood, but came from a Kickstarter funded campaign? Funded by fans, streamed to millions, and that potentially could be a current future that just got a lot more real with the announcement of Tubi and Kickstarter, which I find super interesting. Certainly, films have been on crowdfunding platforms for a long time, but distribution has always been a little elusive to a lot of filmmakers. So, bringing these two worlds together, I just think is a really, really smart move. And I believe the CEO of Kickstarter rightly went and sought this out. I could be wrong there, but that's just kind of what I gather from the information that I took from the article and the announcement. And I'll post some of those links down below. But Tubi and Kickstarter just dropped their announcement that they are going to bring in over 20 Kickstarter funded films, exclusively presenting them to Tubi to 100 million strong audience, absolutely free, coming this fall. But that's also just the start because through a brand called FilmStream Collective Fund, 10 live Kickstarter campaigns this fall will receive 10 grand each to cover essential post-production things like editing, sound scoring, and marketing, all the hard stuff that often stops a film dead in its tracks. A lot of people say that post is where films go to die. I would say, look, the sizzle and the fun is filming, that's production, but I would say really as high as 80 some percent of films wipe out in post. That means they don't finish. They don't get done and they don't get seen by any viewer, which to me is just a travesty and amazing. So for us now to have an option here, I just think is really cool and unique. The Kickstarter CEO, as I mentioned, Everett Taylor, said it best. He said, "This partnership tears down the barriers keeping creators from finishing and distributing their work." I mean, that is just super smart from Everett and just way to go to look out for his people. I think that is truly fascinating. And for Tubi and FilmStream Collective Fund to catch the vision, I think is also a really, really smart move, particularly in the war now with kind of the streaming wars. And Tubi announced some crazy numbers recently that people are able to watch. I think they just hit 1 billion, is truly amazing. So Tubi, this is all about building a future. Tubi is trying not to just be any old streaming platform. It's about becoming a launch pad for the next generation of filmmakers, according to them. So if you want in, you've got until August 31st to submit a live Kickstarter campaign. And then these selected creators will get funded now, and their films will stream exclusively on Tubi later this year, which again, I just find a really good move all around by these three partners. This is more than just a partnership, but though, as they kind of put out, they want it to be ultimately a movement, giving a voice to a lot of indie film creators. I really think this is just a bold creator first-minded approach that has vision meets visibility, where the audience helps fund things as they've always done, and then they get a world-class product and the world gets to see it. So the mass, the small group, the core group funds it, and then it goes out to the world. You know, I know that the world constantly seems to be in a dark place, and we constantly being peppered by pessimistic news throughout the world. But I'm always trying to find lately the areas of light, the areas of hope, the optimism that I believe is here in an age where technology advancement is the highest it's ever been. So for independent filmmakers like myself, the future just got a little brighter with this. I really do applaud all three of these companies. And so thanks for watching. Thanks for doing this Kickstarter, Tubi, and FilmStream Collective Fund. I'm Ron Newcomb with Concept Compass. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.